Yes. You're gonna have to bear with me on this one. I'm fucking sick as a dog, nigga. Damn, girl. Pirate Radio episode 84. We're going live, nigga. Like Vince McMahon when this fucked up. You can tell I can't say this shit. But like Vince McMahon said when Owen Hart fucking fell off the fucking top, he said the show must go on. Like to go on with the show, you can tell I'm opening up windows. You already know I said the Power Rangers Pirate Radio episodes are. But, you know, as a young kid, if you telling me that, you know, Owen Hart fell and the show gonna stop, I would have turned around to my parents and like, yo, but why can't they take him to the hospital and the show go on? And I would have not got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like somebody died. You know what I'm saying? And then the way it happened, it wasn't because he hurt his back or something, and you know, no, like he landed and they already looked bad. For those that don't know, Owen Hart I'm speaking about, he wanted to do like some jumping from you know, like a stadium or whatever, not a stadium, but an arena, like Madison Square Garden or whatever. It wasn't there though, but he wanted to do this fucking shit that he comes from the top through a rope, and it failed, and he landed like on the ring, on the edge of the ring, you know. So he ain't landed inside the ring, but he landed at because when he was falling, he just landed at the edge of the ring. That trauma, that force, that's what killed him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was falling away from the top. And Vince McMahon kept going on with the show, and then he looked, you know, they made it look a little crazy on him. Not a little crazy, but you know, even what the wrestlers gonna say? They scared of Vince McMahon, nigga. Like that nigga was like Steve Jobs, like, you know, when he was running wrestling. You feel me? That's how a lot of these billionaires be. Like I be speaking about like, damn, yo, Kanye and shit, but I do feel like if I meet Kanye, he probably gonna say something slick to me that I'm like, oh shit, and that gonna be my Charlie Murphy moment. Like, yo, do I have to slap this nigga in the China Club, or I just leave? You feel me? I think it would be like that because you could tell like it's really his way or the highway, and you know he's gonna in his mind he became a billionaire that way. So you know, you think he gonna care that I'm a fan? I hate saying the word fan, but you already know what I mean. But yeah, man, they have that mentality, like, you know, what I say go. Matter of fact, let me get on this fucking, even though I'm sick, let me at least sip this beer. The fucking, it's not gonna make the sound because I kind of halfway opened it just now, which reminded me. But fuck it. I had vapor rub all around my nose, nigga. I like I'm about to go box. Fun fact, but when COVID hit me, with quote unquote COVID, because what I feel right now is just like a fucking flu. Not a flu, but you know, under the weather sick shit. Like when I cough, I feel it throughout my whole body, like bing, like that. I don't know if you ever felt that. Nose, headache, all that shit. So I guess that's the flu. But I remember one time I got really sick, and I was just pounding beers. I think that was around the time where I got COVID. I was like, oh, okay, it's hitting me. Nigga, I'm gonna fight this battle. I'm gonna have my fucking immune system fight this one, nigga. It was like the Bravehearts, but I haven't seen the movie yet. But you know how they all go to war, like, ah. But I don't think the movie kind of ended that good. So I'm gonna just say it's gonna be like Bravehearts, but I'm not sure if they win at the end, but they win because shit, that shit only lasted like a day and a half. Can you believe that weird shit? Once the body fought it off, I mean, not that once the body, but the body fought it off mad fast. It felt heavy though, but it and I was just over here. I don't know if it was working or not, but I was sending down some beers. Yo, I viewed it like it was like a like I could see the battlefield going down in my fucking body, and you see a bunch of like, oh shit, they giving us beers. Woo, let's replenish. I'm still Yo, but isn't it weird that we view doctors OD crazy and they're just regular humans that study and this and this and that? So it's just like, damn, are we catching doctors on their good day? Cause like you really must love your job. When I saw that episode of Grey's Anatomy, I never seen the episode, just one episode. I probably just saw just one segment, and I was just like, oh shit, or just a clip. It was about like them behind, like, you know, I guess speaking privately of them, speaking about how annoying it is when the family comes and hug you, like when they get good news. And I never thought about it like that, because I was like, oh shit, like it's like they working in retail too. You know what I mean? They're gonna have those people that are belligerent and don't know what the fuck they talking about because they're just crazy. You know, and they have to stay there. So they too have to, like, you know what it came on in the news recently, like 4 nurses got fired because they started doing like a TikTok video about like major shit that they hate from their job. they were like, well, nigga, what the fuck? You can't say that shit. But that lets you know, yo. Like doctors, this is gonna sound fucked up, but doctors are like just like mechanics for cars, but for the body. And respect, because we came a long way, you know, like, and you know, praise the Most High for anesthesia, nigga. If not, nigga, you would've fucking, I was gonna say amplified. What's it called? Shit. They're gonna cut your fucking limb. Nigga, they'll just give you like a wood board for you to chew on with whiskey, nigga. They're gonna go ahead and cut your limb out and you gotta take it. Nigga, that's fucking crazy. That's why I be like, you know, you can't complain too much either, nigga, because we living in a great time when it comes to shit like, nigga, when this cold comes, imagine like these cold Arctic blasts and we out here living in huts and we don't got no North Faces on. I mean, I'm talking about a time way back, but you imagine being born that time, like, fuck, man, I wonder what happens in the future. This little span from the 90s till now, you can tell that the way technology advanced, you can't tell me that there's no advanced humanity technology. I don't know if y'all, of course, I'm not gonna make sense, but you kind of know what I'm saying, though? Like, if they keep coming up with like remember the iPhone started was like, when the iPhone came out, it was kind of like, my brain kind of like melted. I'm like, how the fuck the phone knows that you're tapping on it and it has no buttons? I was a dumbass. I was used to like BlackBerry or whatever. And then from there, that was within less than 10 years. Look where we at, front-facing cameras and all that shit, which is not that crazy of a jump. You could tell they could make hot shit, pero también either the cars, these fucking greedy ass Apple, the niggas want to increase charges while they're the $1 trillion company, and they themselves are putting out iPhone 14s, fucking regular 14s that they know is not gonna sell. No, they thought it was gonna sell. Now they know that the shit that didn't sell, and now they're gonna change shit up for next year. Only they can afford shit like that. But then they're gonna not give us the chargers and phone, talking about climate change. These are the same niggas that take private jets. And not only that, what you gonna do? Tell people not to travel? You can tell, like, we need more smart people. You could tell we were just dumb people, but God was like, let me inspire somebody to create the internet, because these fucking knuckle drags ain't gonna get it still. And now, because of the internet, we still have, unfortunately, those that are still on some Patrick from SpongeBob, and they're just a fucking NPC to the fucking Matrix. But there's other people that they get it, you know, and they say like, wait a minute, like, look what's going on with electric cars. Like, did y'all factor in, like, y'all gonna factor in health, safety, only when things happen? Like, y'all never thought about, like, yo, what if there's a blizzard, the battery isn't gonna charge? No, they really ain't test that, I guess, because you have people that were stranded. Like, it's crazy how these people want us to buy Teslas, including Elon too. Elon did good shit. Also, we're gonna talk about the fucking Twitter files. But Elon did good shit too. But damn, nigga, you risking people's lives still. I know y'all gonna hand out checks, but that's dangerous, my nigga. Like, fucking with people's lives. It's not fucking rocket testing either. Nigga. It failed, but nigga, it's gonna be an explosion. You lost money. I mean, it's fucked up, but at least no lives were lost. These motherfuckers are putting out Teslas in countries where it's fucking dirt roads or some shit, and the internet's probably slow, so the cars be acting belligerent over there. Y'all saw that clip, right? When that shit was riding mad like 90 miles per hour around like some place in fucking Thailand or some shit. That shit was hitting people, with like carts and shit, killing 2 people. And what happened? Oops, right? Or they update the software? Like, they gonna probably come with bullshit like that. Or hand a check and that's it, but still somebody was lost. You know what I'm saying? These people do not. So you're gonna tell me with all the technology, right? Back to what I was saying. With all the, see, I'm getting better at getting back at topics. The older we get with technology as we grow with it, we still live in the same type of humanity lifestyle. You have to work, and then, in order to get what you want. And it's just like, I get it, but y'all really gonna talk about all this robot and want to implant us instead of focusing on like robots that we could purchase that could generate us money? There's still this whole, because here's the thing, you have to work to get what you want. But I also think that that's an old idea. And the more we have people that think about it like that and not on some lazy shit, but think about it. These niggas want to create robots and shit, but they just, it's always a triangle. People at the top, people at the bottom. And you know what I thought about? I was like, you could tell like they just can't give us money, because it's like, who's gonna work at McDonald's? But now they telling us, oh, look at the robots, look at the robot dogs, how they gonna put guns on them? They will never think about guns, nigga. They're mad fast. Woof. These white people, they create, just put a gun on it. Yep, send that shit to Iraq or whatever, and kill a bunch of innocent civilians. But when it comes to upgrading at least humanity to the point that y'all can say, yo, we can generate enough money in America that everybody's entitled to a place to stay. Nigga, when it comes to these in camps, COVID camps in China, these niggas create that shit from night to day, day to night, in 24 hours. They create fucking weird looking housing because if you don't take it, or fucking Australia, I think they had some shit like that too. If you don't take it, you're gonna go in these camps. But you can't tell homeless people. There's people that are homeless that they're in the streets outside, like in California, and they not on drugs and shit. Like when I heard that, I was like, whoa. But then they get into drugs. But like, we should have that dignity as Americans. See, that's why these people talk about it's the greatest country in the world. Knock it off. Because if it was, my nigga, there would have been no homeless people. Because those are Americans. And at one time, they were born into an innocent baby and became what they became. So you gotta have that type of decorum and empathy also. Because nobody just says, when I'm born, I'm gonna have a depressing life and I'm gonna turn into drugs, hardcore. No, nigga. But what we do find out is that as you get older, life becomes a little bit more traumatic, because as you get older, you might lose people in the beginning, middle, or end. And the end could be for you early, So we all have a short time on Earth, and we really spending it on shit that these people hypnotize us through TV to spend money on. Like, it just so happens that my dream job is to be a sneaker designer, and I love buying sneakers because, to me, I see sneakers that I like architecture. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that you grab it and it's miniature. It's not like a house. You can't tap on and touch every side of the walls outside the house. You can't go to the roof and oh shit, look how they made this. Nah. But with sneakers, you could. I see it like that. And part of it was the designer of Jordan, who he went into the field of architecture, just so happened to, he went with the sneaker design and shit. So that's how I learned a lot. Every sneaker I used to see, what was the inspiration, all that shit. But now, you have people that, you know, just buy sneakers just to buy and spend money, and then, you know, that's the shit. They get like too involved in shit. But if it's not that, it's cars. You know, I need to have the next car or this and this and that. If not, it's clothes, like specific shit. But it's all kind of programming. The first one I knew was programming was when Cameron deadass rocked pink. I would have never thought would have rocked pink. And I rocked pink. I thought it was cool. But I thought it was cool when you can't diss me because Cameron rocked pink. So that would have been my alibi if somebody would have said something. So that's brain manipulation right there, obviously. And there's no way your parents could convince you to hear, oh, you know, this guy is probably he's pushing an agenda. I would have been like, get the fuck out of here and close the door. Imagine. But yeah, you couldn't tell me. Unless I came in the time machine to my own self and I would have pointed that out. Other than that, nobody would have told me anything different because I feel like I know what I'm thinking about and it's not going to brainwash me. And it still does. Because if not from you, at least from the people who you're around in school, there's easily impressionable people. And you would think that, yeah, when you go through certain shit, it will build up that awareness. But some people go through that shit and they still don't build up that awareness. I grew up with peers that you would think that we always had the same like idea of thought. But nigga, something as simple as fucking Trump coming through scared everybody away. It's so bad that when you hear people that they just hate Trump, they so scared to even say the name. They don't even say Trump. They say, yo, you know, we can't have 45. I'm like, what? Michael Jordan, nigga? Like, what the hell? He's so fucking petrified, yo. And it was something that it wasn't what we want, but it's something that we needed. And I knew it. Because it was either going to come to that or just a total annihilation of our society. Because we was just following the river, following, and we didn't see that cliff. So what Trump did is that he put a huge log, and I'm like, man, why is that log in the middle? Because I had no clue that there's going to be a cliff all the way down there that we can't see. So we blaming Trump for putting the log in the middle of the river. Now we can't walk. Now we can't pass. So now we just get off the fucking river and we walk on land, not knowing we're going to meet our demise down the road because we were following the rules too much. And it's not on some obedient shit like China right now. They still fucking, COVID? Okay, let's all lock up. Like, if you tell those people over there, as smart as they are, with the IQ and the math, so they just fucking walking calculators. You see, if I said that in the radio station, I would have been earthed. I would have been fucking canceled. But y'all niggas calculate so much, and y'all couldn't calculate the bullshit that your own government's giving y'all. That y'all so fucking much that y'all can overpower your own government. Your population is too much, my nigga. And you know if the population gonna even speak right now with the internet. That's everybody's gun in a way. It's a sword. You know what I'm saying? You can use that sword to cut up that coconut when you thirsty or whatever, but you can use that sword to defend yourself. All those people in China now with the internet, all they gotta say is, yo, we despise this fucking leader. And then America's gonna be like, hey, he gonna knock like the FBI. Go like, FBI. No, but they're gonna knock. They're gonna like, what was that? Because you're gonna be like, you know, that we're talking about the government and we hate this and China's not supposed to be like that. America would love it. Because America will be like, ooh. And you know how America does that? The sneakiest way ever, and we know it, but some of us don't. It's through the influence of American pop culture. There's people in Japan that these dickheads right now, they're like, oh my God, blackface, you see? That's fucking racism. I'm like, nigga, knock it off. There's always gonna be racism. But anyway, and people in Japan, they really painted their face with like black color because they loved Wu-Tang Clan so much that they will let their hair to grow like in braids or dreads and shit, and they will color their skin to look black. But you see that mentality to look black. It wasn't like, oh, here comes my darling, here comes my nigger, and you see him in black. You're like, oh, come on. But it was like, that's how much they love that group. You imagine some dickhead like, what the fuck you trying to do? Like, obviously they don't know that. They know that now maybe, but that's how beast that influence is. You know what's that one of those kids are probably like a huge, and this was in the 90s, 93 or some shit like that when Wu-Tang went to Japan or some shit, 97 or whatever. Nigga, they have a fucking Cholo community in Japan. They dress up like Mexicans. That's how you know we the Israelites. They dress up like Mexicans with the lowriders and shit. And they order like cheap LA shirts because it's from LA and it's like sad clown and shit, like all that South fucking Cholo shit. But they love it, nigga. That's the most way to show that they love it. Yeah, we love that community, or we love it, yeah. But nah, nigga, they really, they showing it. Even though it may come off to us as a little bit racist. Not racist, but you know how they made us now like, oh my God, blackface. Which I get it, but you have to understand other people think for the reasons, just like that. And yeah, man, like the influence. Like so whoever went to that concert in the early 90s is probably like a huge somebody, head of a company, something, or even could become a president or a person in Yakuza that helps rise up a president. And that nigga could easily, if there's beef with the United States, which they're not, because to me, if you let me call it, I think America has like a chunk amount invested in Japan. Through that war that we did, how we allegedly beasted on them because they dropped the atomic bomb, which they probably just dropped a flame or some shit, or maybe it was the atomic bomb, who knows. I think that America went to them and was like, no, you don't gotta put the American flag here. We won. Y'all just get more Americanized. So they won through culture because they sent the person, the embassy or whatever, the nigga over there, and they started making niggas like talk, and it fixed the things. But look at North Korea. That influence is so strong that if you send Dennis Rodman to Kim Jong-un, that nigga gonna be like, all right, yo, release the niggas. You know what I'm saying? All right, fuck it, I ain't gonna do that war shit. Imagine they be like, yo, we sending Jordan over there. He'll start crying. He'll nigga, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, that's the influence. If you send Michael Jordan to Kim Jong-un will fucking bow down to this nigga. You could tell. I'm exaggerating, of course, again. But I'm just saying that because if he like Dennis Rodman, just imagine Jordan, nigga. He was young. He was watching games in the United States. Of the United States. Nigga, the export, import, or whatever the hell it is, of black people. When I say black, African American, I hate saying those terms. But I guess, so y'all can kind of get it. But yeah, nigga, all those people in UK, there's graffiti in UK, there's graffiti everywhere, that shit, all that. And hip hop, niggas started in the Bronx. That's money everywhere. Black people along with Hispanics, but mostly black people. And when they came out with the graffiti, because Hispanics, Puerto Ricans and shit, and some Dominicans too, but they were in, because hip hop is the four elements, the graffiti, the breakdancing, the DJ, and the rhyming. So it's not, hip hop is not only fucking rap. So that's why when the Puerto Ricans was holding it down, and Fat Joe said that shit, people got alarmed. But the OGs really know that. Is the four elements. I bet you none of these early young rappers now, you tell them that, they don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand why when they call them the old heads, because they're getting mad at the young rappers. I get it though. If you really love this art, because they just see rap as just whatever. It's my 9 to 5 to get away from these drugs or whatever that I was doing in my hood. Now I'm making lazy ass music, and just because my label invested in me and make sure that my numbers are high is convincing these dumbass kids that my music is hot, because a lot of people listen to it. See how it all connects? Let me take my sip. Same way when I found out that record labels buy CDs and they just hand them out like, oh. You know, like what the fuck? There's always a free fun when it comes to something that people make money on. And look how slick they are. Now we can move into the numbers, streaming numbers. Who controls that shit? That's why, like, I'd rather, even though sometimes I think they got like a frequency magnet that makes fucking sports come out with different outcomes, but whatever, that's too deep. But nigga, that's why I can't play the lotto. Like, I'll play it, okay, you know, just to say, hey, yeah, you know, I just put one in there for that 60 billion or whatever the hell it is. But even when I do pick the numbers, I don't pick my own number because I'll be thinking, yo, I just tell the computer to pick a random number, and if it really works, then it'll work. But you don't think these people have an AI, especially now with AI, you don't think they have an AI that can compute every fucking number that is drawn? And they could just pick a number that is random from all the numbers that is already in that cloud. You don't know, nigga. Yo, matter of fact, I'm lying. I might be lying. But allegedly, didn't he get Epstein hit 2 times in Lotto? Una vaina rara her like that. Then I was like, it made me think, yo, hold the fuck up. Oh, come on now, nigga. That's definitely rigged. Yo, that's why you know what's sad when you see these people, unless it's like he works for the supermarket and everybody bet it. But I'm seeing people, I'm over here with my fucking turkey and cheese on a roll and shit, and I'm trying to get back to work, and this motherfucker here with a fucking packet of fucking number tickets and shit. And you're like, oh my God. But I'd rather do it on sports. At least I see the person missing the shots and intentionally throwing the game away to, I guess, help out the people who are betting. Nigga, imagine in boxing. They fucking threaten Canelo's family or some shit like that. Like, it's deep, yo. They'll be like, yo, throw the fight, nigga. And if you don't throw the fight, nigga, we gonna earth somebody in your family. You have to do it. But you gotta remember, that's such a sticky situation. It's like, so now if the cops know about it, now they definitely gonna earth you. You know what I'm saying? It's just so, like, sometimes it makes you think, thank God I'm not like famous. Rich may be something else, and I don't even want to be rich. I just want to be comfortable. To the point that I could just be like, yo, kids, y'all want to go to not McDonald's, well, kind of like McDonald's, because that's how easy gonna be. I'll be like, yo, y'all want to go to fucking Disney World or whatever? Even though I fucking don't spend money on Disney World. You know, part of me as a kid want to go, whatever, but with so much drama in the LBC. But damn, nigga, like, Disney coming out with crazy ass news that you don't see on TV. Woo! If that was a black-owned business, nigga, they would have had CNN, and all these fucking people. They would created a separate channel to cover it 24/7. But it's Disney, the biggest company ever, and nothing, because they're still employees. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? It's like a Twitter employee. Like if you see consistently child trafficking from employees from Twitter, you're gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute. And then especially y'all hate Elon, right? Because the media and the globalists, they told you, okay, so now here's y'all new job. Y'all gonna hate Elon Musk, okay? Because he's gonna buy Twitter and he's like a bigot. And then y'all roll with it. If that was Elon Musk on Elon Musk's watch, nigga, we all would have been jumping for joy and shit. There's people jumping for joy for that fucking Tory Lane case. And it's just like, yo, the same people who act like they so smart, and it's just like, yo, you know what happened right there, right? Like, listen, this dude could apologize or say like or whatever, but it's clear that he wasn't probably trying to shoot Megan. and maybe he was trying to wrestle with the chick of the gun or something. You just never know. But listen, I think you gotta blame the lawyers too. But nigga, remember, Roc Nation's an empire, nigga. They know the judges, and the judges know. I mean, they know the lawyers, and the lawyers know judges, allegedly. And nigga, they can probably make shit go away. They probably get specific fucking jurors. Who creates the juror? Like, I know it's random, but of course they gotta tell us it's random. When you got a high level case that the state wants to win, nigga, they gotta win that shit. But in this case, it's between two people. Okay, I got it. But it's niggas Roc Nation, nigga. It's not gonna get twisted, nigga. They gotta protect that asset. They thinking long term with Megan, nigga. This nigga Tory allegedly is fucking independent. You think they ain't gonna go hard? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like if you're gonna sue fucking Apple. You think Apple don't have the best lawyer ever, nigga? Where niggas come together like fucking Captain Planet to defend them. It's sick how it is in court, but it's good too because there's some people that they just be like, it was him, put him in the car, and that nigga's innocent. And there's some people that are truly guilty, and they have a really good lawyer, and they keep pointing something out that if we go by the books, yeah, you know, maybe it dismisses the case, and the parents just are like confused, but it was just bad fucking, you know, bad situation. These people also do long-term games with you. Like, they will drown you out in lawyer fees to the point that you can't keep, you know, having these lawyers. I guess they delay or something like that. There's tricks that these people do. You know, so I mean, it's funny how y'all easily agree with the case and like, hey, you know, that's it. Okay, well, you know, they spoke. But when it comes to these white people getting away with these horrendous shit, y'all want to go and twerk in front of cops and burn buildings. You see? Like, we're too brainwashed with this feminism shit. And it's so funny how they do it. They you know, they tell us they hit us with the feminism. Women need a right to vote and blah, 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 blah. Y por ahí viene, yo, even if you caught on camera, nigga, defend women at all times, nigga. Look at the fucking, Gervonta Davis. Unless Gervonta Davis was like, yo, I don't want to fight this upcoming fight, so I'm going to have my girl, you know, set this up. Or women are lying, and you could tell, thank God for the internet or some shit, because imagine how many people are in jail that went to jail, had a fight, and got more years, but it all started from some simple shit. Like his wife lying, and there's some people out there that really hate their wives, nigga. Esa la vaina. Esa la vaina. But that phone call that sounded crazy as fuck, because all you hear is a woman crying. But it's not like you hear banging on the windows, though. So, en una, if you just go by just emotion, you be like, oh my God, oh my God. And if you don't pay attention and your ear don't pop out a little bit out, you hear him. You hear the lady that from 911 saying, give me the address over and over. And this girl's not even that frantically wilding that they get on your bed that she's so scared or some shit, like fucking Leatherface outside with the chainsaw or some shit, and she can't answer that question. No. She will respond. She will listen to the response of 911, and she will go, ma'am, I'm scared. I want to go home. And it's like, I'm like, tell me your address. Hurry up. What the fuck? We think we're going to teleport over there? You can tell I can't work in 911 and 911. So I'll be like, hello? I wouldn't even say 911. I'll be like, hello? Like, bitch, you calling me? Whoa. So when you hear Gervonta Davis go in the background, muffled a little bit, you can tell he was outside of the car. And he goes, give him the address. Give him the address. And she heard it, and she didn't go, oh yeah, the address, boom, it's this. Nah, she was like, I need help. And it's just like, bitch, give the address. Because what would have happened is that they probably would have saw the cameras outside He probably was like, bitch, there's cameras outside the house. I didn't beat you up. And you could tell she was like, oh shit, word, there's cameras. And now she came out thinking, I'm going through a lot. And, you know, I guess she said like she made it up. And it's just like, oh. But you know what that does to me? Like, the damage is done. It's like if you false claim somebody is like a rapist or some shit, and it's like, oh, nah, he wasn't a rapist, yo. And it's just like, nigga, but those days that before the evidence came out, like, I was, you know, you have that on you. It's like that Mike Tyson shit, yo. When Mike Tyson said that he raped that girl, and when you see the videos of who it was, and you see how giggly she was, nigga, when she met Tyson, nigga. And Tyson is like he something in the head, but that was his past trauma. But that being he's like a gentle giant in a way. And he's giving and shit. So when you're kind of like that, nigga, people can take advantage of you with the quickness. It's so beast that, like, I think it was Patrice O'Neal that said this. I was like, you can tell Mike Tyson didn't rape her because he said, shit, knowing he said something okay. Mike Tyson really said like, knowing what happened or whatever, I wish I would have raped her. That's when you know like that honesty is some purity that only Mike Tyson can come out. Because if you're not known for that purity, always talking like that, then if you say that shit, you look crazier. But knowing how Mike Tyson is a little like in the head or because of his past trauma, like when he said that, like I was like, oh man, I don't think he did it. Because he would not say it like that. But, you know, he's been taking, you know, he's been abused. Now, are you going to tell me that Mike Tyson ever punched a woman time in the face or Bobby Gibbons? Shit, he probably did. You never know. Mike Tyson was on some shit, como que también. He, like, there was a story because the Locks, the niggas at that war show or some shit, but they were with Eve. And I don't know, maybe Mike probably thought that he didn't know who Eve was. Like, he probably thought like that was one of the groupies. So in front of all of them, nigga, the Locks, DK, Mike Tyson grabbed her ass. And DK, everybody knew right there, like, yo, what we gonna say? But they were like, yo, it's Mike, nigga. But I think it was Styles P that was like, yo, do I have to take out the knife and just hawk this nigga out? It was some shit that I saw on YouTube, though. I forgot where, you know, I can go back and jump back to different topics that I was fucking branching off to. But another thing, like, there's an issue right now going on that we all falling for, and it's so obvious. And I'm saying we all, but not me. I'm just, you know, I'm gonna say all of us though, because nigga, if I'm the only one thinking, no, it's not that, and the rest of the people are falling for it, nigga, I can't change that. Like, no, I'm done. They represent me, the majority. As long as you catch the majority, you good, you got it. But it's a dangerous shit going on that it's people putting purposely false information. And when I say people, I don't mean to go, oh, people on this way. No, nigga, I'm talking about for people who are so-called like Dr. Fauci, that he was the head. And it's just like, y'all didn't see that weird how everybody was just sucking his fucking penis, nigga. Y'all was riding his dick. Yo, I think people hated Trump so bad that people went and got Fauci tattoos. There's a liberal out there with a Fauci tattoo, nigga. They got all their shots, nigga, like a fucking dog, like a puppy. Because if you take them outside, you can't take them outside until you get all the shots. They treating us like dogs, nigga. When you saw that, they were like, oh, you can't have your job if you don't go and get this shit. I was like, whoa. You imagine that shit? And even if, you get back pay and you get your job back, nigga, what happened throughout that time that you lost? Well, I guess unemployment, but I don't know. Yo, the spread of misinformation is basically feeding us that shit in our head, and we just roll with it because we too lazy to really do the research. That's all it takes. takes. It's research. I was speaking with my cousin, and it was like, yo, all these people have plaques on their walls of their platinum plaques, nigga, of college. Y'all couldn't get this one right. How the fuck I got this one right? I'm a college dropout. How I got this one right? And it just so happened it was one of the biggest moments in the world's history. One of the biggest moments. Because even it wasn't crazy like to the point that it was like the Black Plague or some shit like that. You see people die, babies died, all that shit. It wasn't like that, but the psyop that was ran, how it fucked up people's heads, how it made people like mentally drained. Before 2019 or 2015, you could tell there was a difference in customer service than flash forward to now. And it only seems like it's gonna get worse. And you know what is also helping that? The phone. But the phone is so powerful that nobody in retail can tell you to not use your phone. Fucking police people are on their fucking phones. Like obviously you can't be a doctor and be on your phone while you're getting surgery. You feel me? So you gotta give props to doctors, yo, because they be there for like 6 hours, nigga. Mecaniqueándote ahí. That's why, like, yo, thank God not thank God, because I don't know who to thank. Because I don't know if God really probably wanted that, but, he inspires the minds to create shit. But it could benefit us. But with those fucking robots that you could have the doctor in, like, Germany, and he could perform to you a surgery from all over there because the AI robot that's really working on you is going precisely with the movements that the doctor is going with. And it's so beast that the doctor could probably not really be hands-on from away, because obviously your hands shake, you're human. But he has the mind of like, go in here, split this part. When you're human, you're probably dealing with stress, you're be drowsy, maybe you have problems with your wife. Robots don't go through that shit. So it all goes back to what I was saying. They so quick to make fucking dogs and shit and put bombs on them. But y'all can create robots to basically work in fast food restaurants, and you can buy them like a car, or you can lease them like a car. But this lease is not for you to ride a car and just show off with nothing bringing you money. The robot's gonna bring you money. It's like, instead of you opening up a store and have humans in it, you could open up you could basically do a chain restaurant like McDonald's, and you purchase one of their robots, and they will generate money as if a human was working there. How the fuck I can come up with that and these niggas don't? In the government. How, Sway? Make that shit cost $20,000. You can tell that's too cheap. But I'm talking about for like a flipping burger robot, you know what I'm saying? Not some fucking robot that's Tesla and shit, because I know it's really gonna cost like a car like 50,000, 60 something, maybe. You never know. But it's obviously gonna come to the future that's like, yo, my nigga, are y'all holding technology back or what? Cause come on now, we still riding in cars with rubber wheels? If there's so much fucking resource outside the planet, if we are on a fucking circle ball planet or whatever the hell is, then hurry the fuck up and create jobs for people to, invest some fucking money, because we know y'all got money, or just create a budget for the world and make a global job that is no bullshit being run. Like, it's not the politics, no nothing. And you go, you punch in, and with the money that we create as a one planet, we can create ships that go to a fucking the moon and dig or some shit, nigga. And it'll be like a safe job, like no stress, but your job is there to collect resources or some shit. I know that's easy talk, but come on, we're not even having a plan to do something like that in the future through at least our lifetime. We're only gonna be here for like around average 80, 90 years. I ain't gonna lie. I be talking shit about the COVID vaccine and shit, or the chip inside your fucking hand. But if these niggas really do come out with that shit that they've been talking about for at least 10 years already, the reverse staging shit, come on, nigga, you ain't gonna jump on that? That shit gonna be crazy. Like, they going through trials of that shit, I think. I'm sick of the thought, nigga. Can you believe that shit? On the fucking 30th and tomorrow's New Year, even though I don't really celebrate New Year's. But I was supposed to chill with my mom. With my brother this year, I just want to make sure she, there was somebody, nigga. But tampoco I don't want to go with her to a spot that she got invited to, and I'm over here coughing my balls out, nigga. They gonna look at me like, they're all gonna point at me like that. Him, he got COVID. I don't even want to cough around them niggas. You know what I'm saying? You can't even cough no more. Shit, man. Yo, y'all seen that Andrew Tate shit? I was like, yo, I ain't gonna front because he can come on. I can see why people might not like him because it's like that heel shit. It's like that Ric Flair talk. That, you will hear when you speak like that. I got this, and if you don't do like that, you're not like me. I work. Okay, I get it. But then some people will be like, nigga, you got that off fucking human trafficking? Now, you do have to, I do have to say this. These people are putting false information intentionally to the point that now you can't even know, is this true? Nah, is this conspiring or whatever? But within 24 hours, my nigga, it came out that it wasn't for human trafficking, but it was for money laundering. But the damage is done, like I spoke about. The damage is done. You had these bots on Twitter, which I think they not bots, they're human beings, but super liberal, talking about that's what you get, and like telling that it was Greta Thunberg who put him out. And I'm like, y'all might not be wrong on that. Cause it's like, yo, this nigga Andrew Tate was the most searched person in Google. You think these niggas don't have the statistics on that shit? And this nigga just basically, you can't say bully because you can tell if she was younger, oh, he bullied her. So now that she's 18, 19, or 20 or whatever, and she still got that weird fucking face, he could go in. You know what I'm saying? Now she called him like small dick energy. I'm like, okay, it's all fair game. But he didn't go there. He was just saying, look how I fueled my car, and it had something liter of this, and that take that for like, the emissions and shit. And you could tell people, like, if you have an agenda to pass, right? Come on now, it's what the picat. You're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck, my nigga? Like, this nigga is now getting at our homegirl Greta, who we have long-term plans for her. She's supposed to be like, never know, nigga. These people create plans like that with human beings. That's why, like, unfortunately, when I be hearing the oh yeah, this person's a clone. De una vez, of my soul, I want to be like, oh, shut the fuck up. But my nigga, when they told us they successfully cloned a sheep or whatever, this was at 95 or some shit like that. You telling me some satanic ass person in a different country with money didn't attempt that shit and it worked, but it's so inhumane or whatever that you don't know what the fuck happened. You just don't know if America did that shit. And now it's coming out that you can have babies in the incubator and make them grow like that. Like, yo, it makes you think. And they're done. They can't just slap us with conspiracy theory. Nah, nigga, it's a rap for that. Every conspiracy came out to be true almost. But it's just like somebody explained it. It all comes from something. It all comes from something. The conspiracy might be false. You feel me? It might be false. But let's at least have an open mind for the shit like that. Because when it comes right, now we have to kind of like use discernment, because they could easily lie to us about something that's gonna happen, and we just get caught up and not see the forest for the trees. Not see the forest through the trees. I guess that's how the saying goes. And we could eat it just like that. We could have ended up in fucking camps and shit. That's why I'm like, come on now. We gotta be smarter than that. At least hear a conspiracy and in your mind be like, nah, I'm not sure. That's how I take it. But now they go fuck out of here, because look at the JFK shit. It's so embarrassing how it happened that they were like, yeah, yo, CIA or whatever. And we literally was like, yeah, we knew that. We knew that, and I get it that we knew that. But this is the whole point. Like, they made sure, it was so sloppy, and they made sure, like, that it was a conspiracy, there's conspiracy that by the time fucking 40, 50, 60 years later, when they told us, yeah, it was a CIA, it was like, yeah, it's a CIA, and what? What y'all gonna do, nigga? Shut the fuck up and go back to watching basketball, nigga. Your baseball, your football. You know what I'm saying? Go back to fucking celebrating Christmas. Or going to the club. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? We don't got that energy like other countries, because they've been through the bullshit so many times that some bullshit like that will make people just be like, oh, get the fuck out of here. We walking outside. Hell nah, nigga. That's why they gotta give us these phones. And it's so lazy. Phones away, nigga. The phone is beast. The market is beast. But it's entertaining, nigga, and in a bad, in a good way too. Nigga, through a phone is how I fucking made 2 sales so far in my hats. 70 fucking hats that I created. But you know what I'm saying? Like, all that, you can create good, like I've made beats through, not the phone, but technology. You know what I'm saying? It's a good and a bad thing, but it's bad, and it's gonna continue because we could fix it and we won't. Because you can't reverse it. We all love our phones. But you telling me that we have so much money, and what we spending it on NASA? You should see how much money NASA gets, and I haven't been in the moon yet. Like, are you fucking kidding me? That's what I'm saying. So stop spending money on stupid, ridiculous shit, which I know they do it on purpose, because these people have strategists that will go through shit, triple check it. If not, they will get fucking fired. So you telling me that they don't have an idea of uplifting, at least becoming like a humanity 2.0, where now you can be born and your parents don't have to worry about, yo, work, house, this, blah, move, that, and it creates so much stress. And at the same time, it's reflecting on the kids. You know, because maybe now you and the wife is having a problem because, you know, you make money, or you stop working, she makes money, now she looking at you crazy, but it's all because of the money. And they know it, but they don't know it. And they don't see that their kids getting affected. Bad enough that maybe you embarrass the guy and maybe he chooses to fucking use violence. But it was because of money. If you know, the whole idea is to make sure people are living a happy life, and you know, we made it to the point that we made money the root of all evil. You know, like, y'all don't really care about humans. If y'all did, y'all would have been on that. Alright, you know, we do need money for certain shit, but you know, it's human decency. There's no, like, I don't know how I thought it, but when I was young, I just thought like, oh, these people were liars when they say that they're veterans and they're homeless. That's real deal. Think about it. These are veterans and they homeless? Nah, niggas, he sucked my dick. And that's why it was true. All these politicians don't see that shit. If that was their son in the streets, they would have fucking went ham. Because they don't want to get embarrassed. But it's okay for us to get embarrassed. And killed. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody is stupid enough to, maybe offend a foreign leader or accuse a foreign leader of doing something that he was really innocent about, but you just, lazy, fucked up politics, corruption, and now you're sending, Americans to fight in a war. You send Americans to fucking, and we call, they're brave, but look what the fuck they had to do. They really did the whole D-Day shit. That's a disaster. That's a disaster. I don't know why they make it look like, this was some brave. It was brave, yeah, nigga, because you couldn't turn back. They couldn't press the reset button, nigga. They had to go through, nigga, and that shit was no joke. And if it's true that y'all let fucking Hitler go to Argentina, then you see what I'm talking about? Allegedly, but you see what I'm saying? Like, these niggas don't care. And y'all niggas know that. So when Trump can't say, these niggas don't give a fuck about us, and y'all still went and y'all became house niggas, all y'all. And y'all was like, I'm riding with Biden. All right. Now they're talking about the gas. It's so sad that now they're saying, I saw a post of a liberal. Okay, Biden, the gas is back down to 3 something. Good job, Biden. Like, I'm like, you can tell they had it was like, yes, finally I got this one. It's like Boston versus Red Sox. And me and my cousin was speaking about that shit. And it's like, to y'all, I'm just this Trump person, right? But it's more than that. I'm burning this bitch down. Righteously. Y'all don't know it, and that's why, like, y'all just react emotionally to everything. But in reality, I saw this coming. Because I saw this coming, but it's just like, even though I know that Trump is a bullshitter also, but he not speaking like the rest of these motherfuckers out here. These people, even Obama was hitting us with the same playbook. Especially when you hear Trump's speech when he was trying to talk about how we so corrupt, we went to the Middle East and destabilized that shit, this and that. You know what I'm saying? He was saying that shit, but the media wasn't showing you that. And they were like, he said that? Nah, nigga. Remind these people that he said, remind these people again who this nigga is and show that clip of him saying the Mexican, because they clipped that too. But, obviously, you just put that shit on Univision and they're gonna believe it. They're gonna believe it. Jorge Ramos is like their god. And Barbara Walters passed today. That was the one that was right there with Tyson when he said the shit about Robin Givens. Actually, no, she was in on that hit. She probably knew that Rob was gonna go in and beat on that nigga on live TV to make Tyson look crazy. Kanye did get missing in the kid. There's a source say that he's good, he's whatever. He probably took that nigga in the hospital. And you know what the hospital means, nigga. That's the big no-no. But yeah, I mean, what you want me to say, my nigga? Like, I was also upset when Kanye came out and, said all that, because I know that's, like, I was telling me and my cousin, like, can you remember those times that we was like, I hope that Kanye don't go through that Hebrew Israelite phase, because he's a celebrity. They're not gonna get it. And it's so dangerous. Like, you're going against the real grain. And it ended up being like that. So now that happened, I'm like, will I be surprised if they Earth Kanye? They say some shit like, he had a car accident. Like, these niggas do that shit all the time. But, hopefully God is there, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so embarrassing if they do that shit. It's so sloppy. Like, God damn, nigga, y'all really wanted him out? But I think that all that shit, everything is like revealing in real time compared to back in the days. That even if their plan is not working, when I say they, I mean like the globalists, the people that are trying to push every agenda out there. If it wasn't for it feels like everything is getting exposed. Like, it's just a matter of time where they went crazy over that Andrew Tate. It's like, y'all going ham on this nigga, but y'all ain't going ham on the Epstein or the Epstein list of notable people. That's why there's all bullshit, and this is the Matrix, and they getting caught. But I will say this: the globalists, the Matrix, whatever these people, the lizard people, if they got one person they want to Earth before they leave and before they lose, they probably gonna go for Kanye or Trump, because it's like, but more Kanye, because you know they probably gonna be on some white supremacy shit. Like, hey, you black and you talking like that, and you became a billionaire, man? Fuck that. We was supposed to big cancel. Like they canceled Kanye like 1,000 times before this. That's why when this happened, it's like, it's not new to me, nigga. He's still gonna make the music he's gonna make, which I like. You know, obviously, you don't want to hear this nigga do some crazy shit like to kids or some shit that will make you fucking change your view on him and shit, but damn. And even that, my nigga, like, what if they be like, oh, we found kitty shit on his laptop? We gonna be like, oh, automatically, no, you're fucking the worst nigga ever. But what if that was a lie? The way, look what they did to that Tory shit. You're gonna tell me if they really want to take you out, they won't pay at least the judge? It's just that it just so happens that when how do you call it, when the mafia was doing it, it was a organized crime and all this and that. But when the internal people do it, it's not. It's in-house shit. That's what got me kind of pissed. That JFK shit was unbelievable. Like it was so known that the people didn't even flinch when that shit happened. But that lets you know, nigga, there's a glass ceiling, and if you're trying to change, nigga, it's a rap. It's gonna be a hit, and you're gonna put it on TV. I found it weird that they didn't earth Trump, because goddamn, nigga, you could tell they would have earthed anybody at that. That's why I was saying, like, yo, Trump could be do a 180 on us, and I say us as like the Americans. But that's why I know Trump's gonna run, but I need him to come right now after he said that he's gonna run for president. I need him to say, yo, by 2028, by the time I'm done with my fucking term, this person, and you're gonna go down a name, nigga, the list of all the people that are gonna get locked up for treason. Until that, nigga, my vote, and regardless if he says that, then that's what's up. But regardless of what, there's no way I'm gonna go 0 for 2. I'm voting for Ye, nigga. Ye 24. Fuck that. Because he was the one that said, nigga, it's America first. And Trump went over there to the Western Wall in Israel and twerked in front of that wall. That's when I knew, like, fuck. And it's gonna be a real black president. Not nobody was born in Africa, but his paperwork was done in Hawaii or whatever, like Obama, none of that shit. First of all, how come they haven't made a pill yet that will take away whatever fucking under the weather bullshit? But like, you don't gotta take 1, 2, no, it's just 1. They were like, hell no, we got that shit in the tuck, but that's only for like famous people. You gotta record tomorrow, or you got a game tomorrow, fuck that. For us peasants over here, we're gonna get this short in this thing. And I say peasants, but lightly, because nigga, I got a PS5. Like, the kings back in the day, the kings of the kings with all that wealth, nigga, they will be like, nigga, I'm dropping all that shit to be born in, you know, in the 80s or the 90s or the 2000s, you know, and take advantage of all technology at this time. That's why we can't fall in love with technology like that, unless it's very beneficial and will help us, you know, propel, well, I can't even say that word right, propel forward. Well, nigga, when these schools are taking away programs, and then it makes you think about how Biden basically was money laundering to Ukraine, and Ukraine come out and said we need more help. It it makes you think, nigga, this is a trap. I'm giving y'all too much fucking gems. And I'm sick, nigga. I'm nigga, this is my flu game, nigga, like Jordan. Scottie Pippen walking me out. In a few, nigga, because I'm about to end this shit, but I also be thinking that the Andrew Tate, like, I don't know. Because it's like, I know you was a boxer, nigga, and I know that in the hip-hop community, they do something called, don't check a person's money or whatever. No, fuck that shit. He got all that money from doing what, nigga? Let's keep it real. But maybe he is getting money by, I guess, doing university so people that can't get girls or whatever. But all I'm saying is this. He whipped out that pizza, and you know what the conspiracy people know about that pizza gang shit, but he whipped out that pizza and they located him. Now, was that because that being Greta Thunberg is de lo mío of the government, and they were like, yo, you can't embarrass her like that. Like, this is our, like I was just saying earlier, this is our main hoe, nigga. So she don't embarrass her. And we can find any bullshit on this nigga. Like, locate this nigga's IP on his phone or whatever. He just did that shit for us. And yeah, we're gonna say we caught him with a pizza, but no, we're just gonna triangulate this nigga. You just never know. But it's easy to speak on this, and I will continue because this shit gonna hopefully last way before my years. But way after my years. But I have this sticky note. I do my topics in sticky note, even though I don't really go through all of them because I'll be opening windows and we're going back to the original topic. I think I did a little bit better today. And look, I was saying. But anyways, it's called Unity. And I was just like, yo, now that I saw that Black Panther, which nobody really liked or whatever, I saw it and I was like, yeah, I see what they're saying. It was woman power or whatever. So when you see how they made sure they showed the Aztec painting while Namor was speaking with, Wakanda Forever's sister. They made sure that painting of the Aztec nigga was really, really, really black, like dark. And as they should. So, even though Disney is trafficking kids, but Disney got it right on that movie, that little piece right there. And it just shows you that we are the true children of Israel, and that the Bering Strait was probably bullshit. Like, it probably happened through that, but there's probably people already navigating through the seas through handed down techniques of weather patterns and shit. Nigga, these people didn't have a phone. They had no distraction, nigga. So they were out there getting it. And they but according to the Bible, they got, not directed, but they got helped. And God showed them signs. When people went from the Middle East, Indian Ocean, they went all the way down and went to South America. Then from South America, they started going up, and then boom, through the Caribbean. Blah, 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 blah. Then through the Caribbean, boom, to Cuba. Then from Cuba, boom, also could have been through Florida. From Florida, boom, all up the east, the Seminole, and all that shit. And maybe even all the way up. And there was evidence of the Hebrew Bible. So it's just a lot of shit that I can see why people ain't gonna bring it up all the time, because it's muddying the waters for all the history books. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the movie, they kind of show like a unity, and that's the unity between that we seeing now with what we call African Americans, which is weird because like two continents. Like, if we go out and say African Americans, how come we don't call white people European Americans? That should get me pissed. But so they made sure they kind of put that out, like, yo, we are not the same people, because obviously we look a little different, but we are one in terms of spirit. And I know these Republicans gonna be like, oh my God, look at this propaganda. But nigga, they're the same ones with the fucking white Jesus, Brad Pitt Jesus on their fucking, in their house, nigga. Or their churches they go to. And they low-key racist. And listen, I'm racist too. Because you know what? I love my own people more than white people. I'll tell you that straight up. We have different cultures. Now we could live amongst each other, like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes, like, you can be my neighbor, nigga. Just, you know, let's not disrespect each other. But it's like if I see a white woman, I see a black chick or a Hispanic chick or whatever, that's my type. So is that kind of being racist? You know, matter of fact, I mean, I'm just bullshitting. But nigga, we are the children of Israel. But my bad, let me open up a little small window after this. 1 minute, I think 1 hour and 10 minutes. Can you believe when it was getting so bad? Thank God Trump came. Remember that people were saying like, oh, no, and when I say people, I mean like there was people making an argument on some absurd shit. If the person tells you she is if a person is transgender, but you like women, but that transgender obviously was a dude before, why are you discriminating? Okay, why you don't go out with her? I was like, what? And you have women, nigga. Because you know, and it's funny because Chronicles of Judah, he said that, I think it was him. He said that white people use black women when we all say black women, we mean, you know, black women and Hispanics. You know? They use them as their German shepherds. And I was rolling. They use them to bark for the white man. Nigga, as soon as I saw our own people, black and Hispanic, like, oh, but yeah, because that's discrimination. And I was like, what the fuck you mean, nigga? You don't know how fucking tragic that is for us men? That to the point, it gets to a point you can, oh fuck, a transgender kicking it to me. And it's like, what you trying to do, pressure us? These people want such a dystopian fucking level of society that they don't even know how it could get. And if they did, they would not want that. But they don't know. When white people saw black people crumping or whatever the fuck that dance call is in front of cops, instead of like protesting, that's when white people were something like, oh, these niggas ain't ready for no revolution. Which we not. We not. The fact that we make fun of people that I guess were celebrities and they're not anymore, and we ridicule them and like, yo, what happened? It's like, nigga, he took a risk, nigga. That's something that we don't do. And when I say we, I'm saying the majority. And that also affects me, nigga, because it's like, yo, how about if I do this? What is this? No, but these people went out there and did it, and maybe they didn't decide to go to that fucking freaky ass fucking island, and now they back in the hood, nigga, saying, how can I help you? And all they get is make fun of by their own people. And that happened in Merengue with Safiro and shit. Like they were saying, nigga, that voice that you have, that shit ain't Dominican. But nigga, people love them. And the people who, you know, probably was behind the sales and shit, they were like, this nigga's getting too huge. Send some drugs over this nigga. You know, stress this nigga out. Tell him it was this way, but it ended up being this type of shit. You never know, nigga. It's like they have standards of you can't get any bigger than this. Like with that Kanye shit. Like, people say, oh, Sway was right, and he even mentioned it. Like, yeah, Sway was right, but that's Kanye playing, nigga. Come on, man, you can't bullshit me. Because there's no way Kanye selling $20 shirts at that time with Sway could have been this Kanye now. He needed that factory, nigga. But anyways, Pirate Radio episode 84. My fucking voice, I'm gonna have to fucking get some lemon or some shit. I guess New Year's, I don't really celebrate that shit or whatever, but whatever, we in the world. New Year's, 2023. Jesus, time is going by so fast, especially from 2020 to 2023, so fast, right? And these people still haven't learned their lesson and still being liberals. Anyways, yo, see y'all hear me next week. Lord willing, Pirate Radio, episode 84. Peace.